Welcome back. Now let's look at how to add church members into the church account database in the system. So over here, you look at the sidebar, we go to people management. So under the people management menu, we will see all users, members, and how to import users, pastors, and visitors with their occupation list as well. So there are three main ways to add church members into the system. So now let's first go into the members table and see how the first method works. So over here we see this is the church membership. So this tracks all members. So right now we've not added any member yet in our database. So the first method is to come here, go to add member. So when you click on it, you see a form over here. So the profile picture, which is optional, the name, email, phone, WhatsApp number, and all that. So let's first add a user or a church member into our database and see. So now let's call this church member James, and let's call the surname Gardner. Okay, good. And the email address jameskwamegardner@gmail.com. So let's do the phone number as 0540110112. Okay, so let's say if the same email, if the same phone number is the person's WhatsApp number as well, then you click same as phone number, automatically it fills it. If it is different WhatsApp number too, then you enter that separately. So let's select the gender male and the branch Grace Community Church main branch. So the moment you create an account, the system automatically creates a main branch for the church using the church name. So this is the main branch. Good. So now the date of birth, let's select um, let's select 19 let's select 1999 December 1st. Okay, and the marital status to let's select married. You realize something over here. The moment it is single, nothing happens. We see profession over here, but the moment you select married, wedding anniversary shows here. So why so? The moment you select married and the wedding anniversary comes, you select the wedding anniversary the day that this member got married. There is a portion in the system where it will automatically send wedding anniversary message to the couple when their wedding anniversary comes. So that is that. So let's say they got married 2024 June 13th. So meaning that the moment um, every year June 13th, the system will automatically send wedding anniversary to the person. And the date of birth too is also the same way. The moment it is 1st December, the system will automatically send a birthday message to the person in the name of the church. So they will receive the message, a custom message from the church, and all that. So now let's select the profession. So let's say this person is let's say is a graphic designer. Good, and let's select the address. Let's say 20 Third Avenue Street, Abuba, and all over all these are optional. So we can skip all of these, the membership type, the membership dates, and all that. So any special information, if he belongs to a cell group, discipleship status, and others. So let's continue and select, click on submit. Good. Now we see member created successfully. So good. We see the member showing in our database over here. So all members, users, pastors, who whatsoever that we add, the system automatically generates a unique member ID for them. So which begins with the abbreviation of the church. So the name of the church is Grace Community Church. So it's shortened it as GCC, and it adds a unique four numbers to it to make it unique for the person. Good. So that is the first method to add a member. So let's look at the second method as well. But before we get to the second method, let's look at how to After you have added the member, in case you want to edit the part that you didn't enter before, you can either click on the name of the member over here in the table, or you come here and click view. Anyone will take you to the members full information page. So over here we see James Gardner, he's a member, and if you want to send a direct email to this member, you click on it and you enter the email message, same as for the SMS as well. So this is the full details or information biodata for the member. And over here you will see edit profile. So when you click on edit profile, you can enter any information that we didn't enter for the member before. Then we can update and it will be updated. Good. Now over here you are able to track the ministries the member belongs, the cell groups that he belongs, and the branch that he belongs. So he's in the Grace Community Church main branch. So over here too, you will see all his tithe records and for each and every month, as well as his offering records as well. And we're able to see his attendance overview and all his attendance to all services, ministry, or any event the church organizes. And over here we see the details of his attendance records as well. So that is the show page for each member. Now let's look at the second method to add a member. So over here we come to church structure, and you come to church profile over here at the sidebar. So we click on the church profile, then it brings us to a church profile page where we see information for the church, Grace Community Church, the church logo over here, the number for the church, the region, and the dates the church created its account on the platform. So over here we see the church profile information, the location, the brand, and all that. So this is what we are emphasizing on. The invite link over here. You see send invite link to members to enter their details into the system. So here you can click on the invite link. You see invite link copied. So this is a unique link for the church. So you can as well share this on WhatsApp. So when any member that you want to add, so now let's um, paste the link that you have copied into a different browser and for the member to enter. So when a member click on this unique link, they will see a form that they will be able to add their information into the church database without the church administrator or the head pastor in charge entering all those information one after the other for all the members. So now let's come here, open a new browser, and over here let's paste the link. Good. Grace Community Church. So this is what the member will see when they click on the church invite link. So welcome to the family. So fill out the form below to be added to Grace Community Church database. So let's say this member is called Kojo Ansa. So let's say Kojo Ansa, and let's say his email is kojoansa25@gmail.com. So it's a mail. Let's do the phone number to be this. He selects the branch that he belongs to, and he selects his profession. He say he is electrical engineer. Okay, so now he clicks on join church. That's what happens. Good. Now you see it over here. You have been added to Grace Community Church. Now this person has been added into the Grace Community Church database. Now if the admin now comes to the people management and come to the members table over here, now he is able to now see Kojo Ansa added to the chat database. So this second method is the members themselves entering their information into the chat database. So no work from the church administrator's side. So this is the second method that you can use to get all the church members' records into the church database. Good. Now let's Continue. Let's add another one more member into um, the database again and see this time with a real email address and see what happens. So let's enter the invite link again. So let's call this person. Let's call this person. Um, let's say Derek Owusu. Okay, let me do the decap. Now let's say this person's email address is Mausi Ishmael at gmail.com. Over here, let's select the gender, let's select the phone number, he selects the branch, and he selects the occupation. Let's say he's a civil engineer. Now when this person clicks on join church, same as we did before, now he has been added to Grace Community Church. Now when we come to Grace Community Church, okay, and refresh the members table again, we see that information has been added. Derek Owusu has been added into the database. Good. Now what happens is that the moment this person, Derek Owusu, enter his information into the church form to be added into the church database, the system automatically send this person an email. So let's look at the email that was sent to this person. So let's go to that. Good. Now we see it over here, FlockSuite. Now let's open this email. So the member received this email, Grace Community Church. If the church has updated their church logo, it will appear over here with the address of the church, the email for the church, the number, and all that. So this is what the message reads. Dear Derek, welcome to Grace Community Church. We are delighted to have you join our family. An account has been created for you. You can log in using your registered email and a temporary password below. So what is that? Is that the system automatically creates a login credentials for this church member. So with a temporary password. So meaning that every member can log in into their portal, and they have a custom portal for them. So they can do that. So in another video, we will look at how a member logs in into their portal to see information that pertains to them. Good. Now let's come to the third way, or the third approach in getting all our church members into the database. So over here we come to the import. This is by importation. So we come to import. This is where we import all. So in case church administrator has an Excel sheet for all the church members, that is good. You don't want to let the church members enter their information again. They've already given it to the church and it's in the Excel sheet. Now you come to the import user, you see it over here. So for all large imports and any data in the Excel sheet, you are able to upload it here and import. So now you have to structure your Excel sheet to match our system so that it can be able to import correctly. So you can download a sample template over here. You click on it to see how the format looks like. So now let's click on it and you see it has been downloaded into our system over here. Good. Users import template. Now let's open this template to see the structure of the Excel sheet so that we can tailor our Excel sheet to match it perfectly. Then we can now select it and upload it. Now you see how it looks like. So it has a row, a first name, last name, email, phone, WhatsApp number, gender, date of birth, marital status, and address. Good. So if the person is a member, you enter member. If it's a pastor, all small caps. So you enter the pastor and the name. So let's add another records to it. Let's say, let me do enable edit. Good. Now let's say another member over here. Let's say this person is called Mike, and the surname is Mike. my Doe. Okay, same as John Doe. Now the email address, let's say mike.doe@gmail.com, and the number 0540999888. Okay, and if it's the same as the WhatsApp number too, if it's not, we can enter a different one. Okay, good. Now this person is a male. Okay, and the date of birth, say 1991 dash 0808, so 8th August. Good. So the month is in the middle, and let's say he's single, and the address is, let's say, Adenta. Good. Now let's save this. Good. And we are going to import this into our system to see how the importation looks like. So let's close it. So I've saved it in my downloads folder over here. Good. So this is the Excel sheet that I've saved. Now let's choose the file and navigate to where it is. So in my downloads over here, let's select that file. Good. Now we've selected it. Now you see the instruction over here. You download the template before filling your spreadsheet. Only the first name and the last name are required. So the rules has to be like this: member, pastor, all small caps, and the email and the phone are checked against all church users to prevent duplicates. So what it means that when you are importing, the email address and the phone number has to be unique for every records for every member, to prevent duplicates. If they are duplicates, the system will indicate that they are duplicates, and the imported users are attached to the church and assigned to the main branch by default. Good. So now let's click on queue import and see how it works. So now it's in process, it is in queued. So it will, whether you close this browser, it will still import. So it is being handled on the back end by the system. So good. Now you see completed. Now we see the recent import over here. Now this is what we did, and now we see the result completed. So meaning that the records were two and they were all green, imported successfully. If any record failed, you see it over here, and that is how it works. Now let's go and see our members table to see if they are reflecting in our table. Good. Now we see it over here, the info that we imported from the spreadsheet. We see John Doe and Mike Doe. Their information are indicating or showing over here in our table. So these are the three ways to import or add church members information or records into the database on FlockSuite. Thank you.